Tonight, a disturbing case of alleged domestic violence. Kennewick police now searching for a person accused of running over his girlfriend in front of her children.
I'm Emily Goodell. Tonight on KAPP Local News, financials at Astoria Toppenish Hospital improved after shutting down labor and delivery services.
It has absolutely generated savings for the hospital.
But now they're out of compliance with the State Department of Health. More coming up tonight.
And from drought to devastating floods, we're tracking the monster storm slamming California tonight with calmer weekend weather on the way locally in your first alert forecast.
Now, KAPP Local News at 5.
Good evening and thanks for joining us. I'm Alyssa Warner. We begin with a developing story out of Benton County. The county coroner has confirmed that a baby's body was found on the side of I-82 between Richland and Benton City earlier this week. An autopsy has been completed. So far, details in this case, though, are very limited. The Benton County Sheriff's Office says deputies responded to an on-ramp to Interstate I-82 for a report of a deceased infant. According to the autopsy, that infant was determined to be 30 weeks old, female, and stillborn. Investigators say the investigation is still ongoing. Anyone with details is asked to contact the Sheriff's Office. And now, before we knew some of the details in this case, we here at KVEW, and I'm sure many of you, started talking about what to do if you feel like you have nowhere to turn. If you're unable to care for a baby for whatever reason, there are places in the state that can be that safe haven. Those include emergency departments at hospitals, federally designated rural health clinics, and fire stations, while they're open or staffed. Fire Chief Tom Huntington with the Richland Fire and Emergency Services explains why they provide their Safe Haven program.
Newborn infants are most vulnerable in those first 72 hours, and so this really is designed to ensure that if a parent is overwhelmed and just can't carry on, they have a safe pathway to deliver that baby for really good medical care, right? And then again, secondarily, we want to make sure that the parent has the ability to get care if they would like it as well.
Tonight on KAPP Local News at 6, the strict requirements that Washington has in place to make sure surrendering a baby is safe and lawful. Now, Kennewick police are searching for a Tri-Cities man accused of beating up and running over his girlfriend. Our Madeline Hagan spoke with the woman's children today. Maddie, this has been a hard story to hear, especially from the victim's 10-year-old son.
Alyssa, absolutely. This is a case of alleged domestic violence. Even after being run over by a truck, Christina Middleton did not have any internal bleeding or broken bones, but her children say the wounds from the years of abuse are much deeper than what happened on Tuesday night. Kennewick police are now looking for 44-year-old Stephen Greenwade. Police say they have reason to arrest Greenwade for assault in the second degree. The situation happened just outside of Christina's apartment. Her 10-year-old son was the first one to see her as she stumbled away from her partner of 13 years.
He said, "Mommy came home, Mama's bleeding out from her head. I think Daddy hit her." Really disappointing, saying that his own father had to see his own mom like that. It was really disappointing.
Christina, who has severe injuries to her head, neck, and limbs, declined to be interviewed, but said she endured the abuse for years because she wanted her 10-year-old son to have a father. That same 10-year-old told me he hopes his father is found and put in jail. Now, police say Greenwade may be driving an older Chevy Silverado that's dark blue with a white hood. If you have any information on his whereabouts, please contact police, or you can also leave an anonymous tip at kpdtips.com. Later tonight at 6 o'clock, you'll hear more from Middleton's children who have a message for their mother's alleged abuser.
Thank you, Maddie. Now let's switch gears a little bit. We'll talk about the forecast. We saw rain this morning, but a beautiful sunny sky out there this evening. We're hoping for more of this for the weekend. Jason Valentine has your first alert weather forecast.
Good Friday evening, everyone. Welcome to the weekend, and what a difference a few hours makes. Overnight last night into this morning, we had heavy showers, but things are settling down very nicely. We're going to be mostly clear overnight tonight, and as we get into tomorrow, we have mostly sunny skies, light winds, and look at those highs. We're going to be about 5 or so degrees warmer than we saw today. Similar conditions on your Sunday, though we could see just a little bit of shower activity, but more sustained showers look to return on Monday as we warm up even more as we're inching closer towards spring. Still a bit of a ways to go, but again, folks, a nice overnight period and a nice Saturday ahead. I'll get you ready for the week ahead and my full forecast that's coming up later in the show.
Thanks, Jason. Astria Health closed labor and delivery services at its Toppenish hospital due to financial issues. Now they're out of compliance with the State Department of Health. When they bought the hospital in 2017, Astria Health signed a certificate of need, agreeing to provide certain services like labor and delivery for the next 10 years. They did not amend that certificate before shutting services down, putting them out of compliance. But officials tell us they are working on a potential solution.
What we had to do is file an amendment to the certificate of need. So we filed a letter of intent to amend the certificate of need. We are still working with the certificate of need office.
Coming up, what the Department of Health has to say and what this means for the hospital and its financials moving forward. Tonight, police in Western Washington say an alleged stalker broke into a suburban Seattle home and shot and killed a husband and wife, then died by suicide early this morning. Police say the 33-year-old woman had a no-contact restraining order against the 38-year-old alleged stalker, who we're told is from Texas. The ABC news station in Seattle reports the woman had a podcast and had exchanged messages with the suspect, but she eventually felt that she needed to get the police involved. Police said the suspect hadn't been served with the restraining order because officers say he was a trucker and they hadn't caught up with him before early this morning. Another huge storm is bearing down on the west coast, and this system has so much rain and snow, it's called an atmospheric river. After years of drought, California is now getting so much precipitation that flooding is their main concern. ABC's Tim Pulliam is tracking that developing story from Los Angeles.
Wild, wet weather tightening its grip on California. A new winter storm moving in, soaking parts of the state. Near San Francisco Bay, heavy rains shut down Highway 12, turning the road into a river. Look at this, flash flooding washing away this main road through town. In the Central Valley, evacuation warnings. Crews are rushing to install sandbags and concrete barriers ahead of more rain.
Once this thing comes out of its banks, we aren't going to be able to stop it.
The storm also bringing more snow.
That's created an incredible mess in front of my house, and I live in a snow cave.
In the Sierra Nevada mountains, up to 8 more feet of snow could fall where homes and businesses were buried in recent back-to-back storms. Kathy Dubois now worried about what heavy rain could do to her snow-packed roof.
It's scary. I mean, it's frightening, and we've had a long winter as it was. Right. Enough, Uncle.
In Southern California, at least 13 dead in mountain communities east of Los Angeles. Residents trapped in their home for weeks, running out of food and heat. President Biden declaring a federal emergency, sending FEMA to more than 30 counties in the state impacted by severe weather. The atmospheric river hitting California as forecasters track a different system in the Midwest.
More than 9,400 people under evacuation orders, approximately 54,000 plus people without power.
As the storms move east, the South could see severe thunderstorms with damaging winds, tornadoes, and large hail. Tim Pulliam, ABC News, Los Angeles.
3 years into the pandemic, we still don't know for sure where COVID-19 started. Today, House lawmakers voted on a proposal that would require the Biden administration to declassify as much information about the pandemic as possible, especially any links between the virus and the Wuhan Institute of Virology. Not a single lawmaker voted against this bill, which has already passed the Senate. It's now headed to President Biden's desk, but it's not entirely clear if the president will sign off.
We're taking a look at the bill. We have continued to share information, as I've mentioned many times before, with members of Congress. And as you know, the first few months of the president's administration, he came into office, he directed the intelligence community to declassify information, assessing COVID origins, and to make that report public.
Earlier this week, you may remember a House committee held its first public hearing trying to determine the origin of COVID-19. At that hearing, the former director of the CDC told lawmakers he believes the virus leaked from the lab. It's the biggest bank failure since the financial crisis of 2008. Today, the federal government seized the remaining assets of Silicon Valley Bank after it effectively ran out of money. The Associated Press reports this is the second biggest bank failure in history, behind Washington Mutual. But Silicon Valley Bank, as you might guess from the name, was mostly involved in the tech industry. So experts don't expect it to really have a cascading impact on the rest of the nation's banks. The interesting thing here is how fast this collapse happened, within a matter of hours, as people and companies were racing to get their money out.
Yeah, this morning I came out to talk to the bank, just got in line with a lot of other founders and, and CEOs, just to find out what was happening and then also the options we've got. They just came out and told us that the bank is shut down. I think they're just trying to figure out everything that they can by Monday. We have to make sure that both our employees, our customers, and our investors, we're protecting the things that we have.
Now, banks do have insurance, and the feds say that insurance will cover up to $250,000 per account. The New York Times reports people or businesses with more than that in Silicon Valley bank accounts will face an uncertain future. World News Tonight will have continuing coverage coming up tonight at 5:30. Now, despite the bank collapse, we do have good news for the economy this evening. We're talking about the jobs report, which was a lot better than expected. What that means for interest rates. And taking a look outside in Richland, enjoy the sun this weekend because Jason is talking about when to expect another chance of rain coming up in your First Alert forecast.
This is Ford Truck Month, America. Time to get into Ford F-150. All amped up and ready for work or play. Get 0 for 36 plus 3,000 low APR cash on a 2022 F-150 XLT at your local Ford dealer.
Stan, who is that?
Okay, Roy. I went to the basement, found a weird portal, went through, found myself in a prehistoric valley, talked to a couple dinos, told them about Triple Play. They wanted to check it out. Here we are.
Wow!
Hi, Roy.
Triple Play has fun attractions for everyone, like bowling, Raptor Reef Indoor Water Park, and a brand new zip line ride, all attached to a cozy hotel.
She'll leave whenever we're ready.
I'm ready.
Hot tub. Major manufacturers and warehouses clearance of new 2023 inventory. Today through Sunday. Hapo Center Pasco. Over 100 hot tubs on display and everything must go. New 2023 inventory. Hot tubs starting at $29.95. All inventory 40 to 80% off. Come see the revolutionary swim spa in action and save up to 60%. Trade-ins welcome. Free delivery. We'll even haul away your old hot tub. Worry-free installation. 18-month interest-free financing. Millions of dollars of inventory must be sold. Hapo Center Pasco. Free admission. Free parking. Call 1-888-SPA-SALE.
How do you become America's #1? Start by taking care of families for over 75 years. Earn the trust of 32 NFL teams. Be there for America's toughest and help when help is needed. America's #1 isn't a status earned overnight. It's earned in every wash and re-earned every day. Tide, America's #1 detergent.
If you're hurt at work, your life can go into a downward spiral.
You're injured. You can't work. Your bills are piling up.
But winning workers' compensation benefits isn't easy.
You're the underdog.
We'll fight labor and industries to get you the workers' compensation benefits you deserve.
If you can't work, let us go to work to get you benefits.
Call toll-free 1-888-665-8630. Bothwell and Hamill.
This is Ford Truck Month, America. Time to get into Ford F-150. All amped up and ready for work or play. Get 0 for 36 plus 3,000 low APR cash on a 2022 F-150 XLT at your local Ford dealer.
Celebrate the Oscars this Sunday on KAPP.
Making headlines across America this evening, businesses added around 311,000 jobs last month. That's down from January's huge surge, but it's still better than expected. Having more jobs available is generally good news for workers because it gives you some freedom to pick up the best offer. But that can also fuel inflation because companies are forced to pay workers more, and then they turn around and charge more for their products to make up the difference. Earlier this week, the chairman of the Federal Reserve told lawmakers in Congress he'll probably have to raise interest rates even higher to try to turn that trend around. And Massachusetts Senator Elizabeth Warren criticized that approach.
Chair Powell, if you hit your projections, do you know how many people who are currently working, going about their lives, will lose their jobs? It's in your report, and that would be about 2 million people. What would you say to them? How would you explain your view that they need to lose their jobs?
I would explain to people more broadly that inflation is extremely high and it's hurting the working people of this country badly. All of them, not just 2 million of them, but all of them are suffering under high inflation, and we are taking the only measures we have to bring inflation down.
Powell also later pointed out that his projection, increasing unemployment to about 4.5%, would still be better than the economy has seen for most of the time in the past 75 years. The decision on interest rates could depend largely on next week's Consumer Price Index report. Here in the state of Washington, the Working Families Tax Credit is being offered for the first time this year. The Department of Revenue estimates almost 400,000 families are eligible. So far, 3/4 of those haven't even applied. Vanessa Perez has a look at what you need to know in order to get that rebate.
More relief for Washington families.
I have 3 kiddos, and I used to be a single mom. But this is going to help at least boost them. Like last year, we got the child payments and everything else, and now we don't have that anymore.
The American Indian Community Center is helping people navigate the application process. A single parent with 2 children making a little over $49,000 could receive up to $900. The same for a married couple making over $55,000.
This is backed by the Department of Commerce, so we know that on a macro level that it can help stimulate the economy. These dollars are going to go right back in. They're going to be spent.
One man recently came in to check on his refund.
He's qualified for a $300 tax credit refund, if you like. And he's using that to get into an apartment. He's currently experiencing homelessness. But I imagine a lot of folks, this will be used to pay groceries and to feed the kids.
Kelly says the money from the program comes from sales tax. Families could receive their payment within 30 days.
That was Vanessa Perez reporting. A few more items. You will need to have lived in Washington for at least 6 months and have filed a federal tax return. You also need your Social Security or taxpayer ID number, and the deadline to apply for that tax credit is the end of this year. Arcadia Medical Resort of Parkside in Yakima is bringing the outside inside for its residents with Elder Grow. This is a program that provides therapeutic indoor gardens for memory care and skilled nursing facilities. The gardens are movable and they're elevated for residents who might have a hard time with traditional gardening. Advocates say it can lower depression levels, get people to engage with others, and nurture something.
It made me feel really good. And I hope other people can derive some of those good feelings.
Elder Grow's therapeutic horticulture program also includes culinary education and garden art classes and help with garden maintenance.
Now, KAPP First Alert Weather with Jason Valentine.
Good Friday evening, everyone. Oh, the weekend is finally here. I didn't think it'd ever get to us. A calm weekend ahead, kind of the yin to the yang of what we saw last night. Quite a bit of shower activity greeted us this morning, but things settling down. Spring ahead Sunday a.m., so don't forget to set your clocks an hour ahead early on Sunday or late on Saturday, whatever you wish. And we do have a very warm Monday ahead, kind of a sneak preview for spring. So let's take a look at that futurecast. As we move into our overnight period, we're going to see more than not clear skies into tomorrow. So by tomorrow morning, just plenty of sunshine throughout. We could see just a small cell of showers come through, but better chance will be when we get to Sunday in our afternoon hours. Looks like Ellensburg down to Toppenish, so Yakima and Kittitas counties looking at some shower activity. Should be pretty light, and then we'll see it kind of fan out just a little bit. So keep an eye out for some quick showers Sunday, but we have more sustained showers on the way as we get to Monday and possibly early on Tuesday. So just be aware. So our temperature trend as we're inching towards the last few days of winter, we're going to remain right around our average and stay that way in our next work week. We do have a spike though on lovely Monday, 64 for the Tri-Cities, so mid to lower 60s, upper 50s for our areas. And we do expect to see winds to kick up on Monday. And the reason we're getting warmer is those winds are going to be coming in from the south. Winds are going to peak, it looks like, on Tuesday with around 15 to 20 mile per hour winds, and then start to ebb as we head into the rest of our work week. So let's take a look at our almanac. We are way off where we should be for this time of year in Yakima, so about 10 degrees off. So we do see warmer temperatures though coming as we are heading towards spring. Overnight low though is right where we should be. In the Tri-Cities area, pretty well below our average as well. We're going to get to our average tomorrow and for your weekend. Overnight, so a little bit warmer than average. So kind of give and take. So daylight savings time, 2 days away. St. Patrick's Day, 7 days away. Don't forget, St. Patrick's Day is on a Friday, and all of that basketball is going to be the day 2 of the tournament. So a lot of action for St. Patrick's Day. Spring, 10 days away, a week from Monday. So in our overnight period, we do expect to see overnight lows a little above or just a little below the freezing point, and a little cooler in Ellensburg at 26, but clear skies overnight as we head into tomorrow. A very nice Saturday is ahead. Mid to lower 50s for most of our areas, 46 for Ellensburg. Should see light winds, just a lovely Saturday on deck. So for the Tri-Cities, as we move into Sunday, we're going to see pretty much a carbon copy though. Again, a slight chance of some afternoon showers. And again, don't forget to spring ahead as you get to late Saturday or early Sunday. Going to see some showers on Monday and possibly early on Tuesday. After that heat spike on Monday, we're going to be in those mid 50s through the end of our next work week. We'll see some sunshine in there as well. Overnight lows all over the place, but routinely above the freezing level after Sunday night. In the Yakima Valley area, a little cooler on your Sunday with that chance of showers in the afternoon. Better chance, 53 on Monday, and settling into those lower 50s in our next work week. So folks, get ready for a calm overnight period and a very calm weekend indeed as we set our clocks ahead an hour.
Thanks, Jason. Tonight we're looking ahead to the Oscars and how organizers are hoping to prevent a repeat of the infamous slap from last year.
Portion of KAPP sponsored by Lord's Health and Trios Health, making communities healthier.
This is Ford Truck Month, America. Time to get into Ford F-150. All amped up and ready for work or play. Get 0 for 36 plus $3,000 low APR cash on a 2022 F-150 XLT at your local Ford dealer.
Celebrate the dream makers.
One of my favorite movies of all time is I Am Sam. I laugh, I cry, and I enjoy it every single time I watch it.
The Oscars, hosted by Jimmy Kimmel, Sunday, March 12th on ABC.
Wait, hold up. DQ put fries and onion rings in a chicken strip basket? Did you know this? Oh, of course you did. It's sitting right in front of you. Sorry. I mean, you got fries and onion rings together. Is this for real?
Hey, baby, wait.
Oh, yep. That just got really real. Grab a chicken strip and fry rings basket.
Okay, just one.
DQ, happy tastes good. Get it delivered at DQ.com.
We're celebrating our 28th anniversary with a new Bronco Sport giveaway during Punch It for Bucks in Broncos at Wild Horse Resort and Casino. Punch the board and win over $4,000 in big bucks and 2,800 entries to boost your chances to win a Ford Bronco Sport every Friday and Sunday in March. Plus, don't miss Bronco Billy's bonus rounds where you can earn double the bucks. Be sure to join us on Saturdays for a special anniversary 28-time entry multiplier. Wild Horse Resort and Casino, Pendleton, Oregon. More winners, more often.
An accident can shatter your life. At Tamaki Law, we put your life back together.
I believe my purpose in life is to help people. My clients depend on us to fix their circumstances. That's our job. The stakes are high and we can't let them down. That's why we work hard and fight for the justice they deserve.
If you've been seriously injured, call Tamaki Law and get your life back.
Introducing Astapro Allergy, steroid-free allergy relief that starts working in 30 minutes, while other allergy sprays take hours. Now with Astapro Fast Allergy Relief, you can Astapro and go.
Next ET, what to expect come Oscar Sunday.
It really is one of the best things about the show.
From the performers to the presenters, plus the former winner providing some liquid courage. Next ET.
Tonight at 7 on KAPP.
This is Ford Truck Month, America. Time to get into Ford F-150. All amped up and ready for work or play. Get 0 for 36 plus $3,000 low APR cash on a 2022 F-150 XLT at your local Ford dealer.
Well, Welcome back. Preparations for the Academy Awards are in full swing with the big night just 2 days away. Millions of people are expected to watch the stars and find out which films and actors will walk away with that coveted Oscar statue. The big reveal that so many people are waiting for will come at the end of the night when the Best Picture award is announced. There are 10 movies in the running for Oscar Gold, including Elvis, Top Gun Maverick, Avatar: The Way of Water, and Everything Everywhere All at Once, which is up for a total of 11 awards. Some big name performers are set to take the stage, including Lenny Kravitz and Rihanna, but all eyes will be on third-time host Jimmy Kimmel.
I just know he's going to hit it out of the park. Jimmy Kimmel's not going to let anybody off the hook. They formed a crisis team to deal with any issues that might come up that are in any way similar to the slap. So that's been a significant development, that they'll be around ready to handle the untoward moment should it happen.
The countdown to the Oscars begins Sunday morning at 10. The awards ceremony begins at 5. And we're talking about what to expect in your weekend forecast. That is coming up next on KAPP Local News.
Portion of KAPP sponsored by Lord's Health and Trios Health, making communities healthier.
Celebrate the grand opening of Click It RV's new store in Yakima Valley or at Click It RV in Pasco and get the same grand opening special plus liquidation prices on all 20 to 22 RVs. Nobody will beat our prices. We guarantee it. Just off $395 in the Pasco Autoplex or clickitrv.com.
There's nothing colder than a dead body. They had me thinking something must have happened. I just didn't remember it.
You think, oh, this is a movie. This isn't real life.
My jaw dropped.
2020, tonight on ABC.
Reynolds Wrap makes this whole cooking and cleanup thing so easy. Speeds up this so I can get to them.
Easy prep, cook, and clean with Reynolds Wrap.
Does your bath or shower need a remodel? Bathfitter can do it all. We will remove your existing fiberglass tub or shower and replace it with a custom-crafted shower or soaker tub. All made in America at our state-of-the-art factory. We rebuild your walls with new drywall and install a custom-made tub or shower with seamless walls in as little as 1 day. All work is guaranteed and built to last. Call your locally owned Bathfitter store now to book your free in-home estimate or visit bathfitter.com.
Hi, I'm Stan. Welcome to my Stan Talk. My theory, it's called Triple Play because you can have fun on land, sea, and air. On land, bowling, XD Dark Ride, and others. At sea, all the slides and pools in Raptor Reef Indoor Water Park. In air, the ropes course, Nebula Drop Tower, and new zip ride. Or maybe the owner just liked triple cheeseburgers. Thanks, everyone!
Triple Play has fun for everyone, including the brand new zipline ride. And it's all attached to a cozy hotel.
Mildly entertaining. I will take that.
How you sleep sets your entire life in motion. So live your best life by getting your best sleep on a Doctor's Choice mattress. The perfect combination of support and comfort. In fact, I've been recommending it to my patients for over 20 years.
Visit us in-store or online and discover all the benefits of Doctor's Choice, only at Denver Mattress.
Prosser Women's Health Center OBGYN Dr. Heidi Weaver provides the full spectrum of obstetrics and gynecological care, including pregnancy care and help for menstrual disorders and endometriosis. Her services also include infertility treatments. If you struggle to conceive, there is hope. Schedule an appointment today with Dr. Heidi Weaver at the Prosser Women's Health Center by calling 509-786-0031 or learn more at prosserhealth.org. This is how we care.
Celebrate the grand opening of Click It RV's new store in Yakima Valley or at Click It RV in Pasco and get the same grand opening specials on travel trailers, fifth wheels, toy haulers, and Class A and C motorhomes. We guarantee it. Just off $395 in the Pasco Autoplex or clickitrv.com.
Welcome back. We saw rain in the morning, sun this afternoon. So Jason has a look at what to expect for the weekend all around our region.
All right, let's get you set for your Saturday. Plenty of sunshine, maybe a bit more cloud coverage as the day goes on. Highs for the Tri-Cities are going to be in the mid-50s. A little cooler for Yakima, but still plenty of sunshine, light winds as well. Over in Walla Walla, going to be seeing highs, lower 50s, still very, very nice. And over in Ellensburg, a big change from what we saw this morning. Plenty of sunshine and mid-40s, a coolest spot of our areas. So get ready for a nice weekend. Could see a little bit of shower activity as we head into Sunday afternoon. Have a great weekend.
Thanks, Jason, and thank you so much for watching. KAPP KVEW Local News is back tonight at 6.